Hello, orchestra students. Today we're going to be learning some more about chords. So the first thing you need to know about chords is that they are built in triads. So first what I'm going to do is make a D major scale. And I'm going to leave out, well actually I can just put the top note and that's okay. Now, when you're going to build a chord, we're going to build it in thirds, which is called a triad. So for example, F is a third away from D, and A is a third away from F. Now I'm going to continue stacking triads on top of my scale. And you can see I have all the chords that make up a major scale. Now these chords have certain names. Their name corresponds to the Roman numeral of the scale degree or the scale number. So this first one is a Roman numeral 1. And this one is a little 2 because it's minor. And this one is a little 3 because it's minor. And this one is a big 4 because it's major. And this one is a big 5 because it's major. And this one is a little 6 because it's minor. And this one is a little 7, and it's also going to have a tiny little degree symbol. And that's going to be like a tiny O. So I'm just going to put the O next to it for now. But imagine that O is up a little bit like a degree. And then this chord at the end is the same as the one at the beginning. It's also Roman numeral 1. Okay, so these are how chords work. Now, a common chord progression is 1, 4, 5, 1. All right, now that you have a little bit of background about chords, let's take a look at your assignment. Create a trio 4 measures long, which uses the following chords. Okay, so first of all, do we have 4 measures? Yes. Second of all, we need a trio, okay? So let's add some more parts. Add part. Let's add a viola. Well, actually, let's keep it in treble clef for now. Let's add another violin. All right, and let's add another violin. That way we can keep it all in treble clef. So now we have our trio. I'm going to move that up a little bit. Okay, here's our trio. Okay, I'm going to go back to my instruction sheet. It says, each instrument should use one of the 3 notes in each chord. Roman numerals stand for the scale degree number of the bass note of the chord, and we already discussed that a little bit. Chords are built on triads. Now, I'm going to leave it up to you to decide which note you want to go in which part. but it says in measure 1 should make a D major chord. D, F sharp, A. So let's put a D here. Let's put an F sharp here and an A here. Okay, now I'm going to go to the next one. There says measure 2, G major chord. G, B, D. So I'm just going to arbitrarily assign them. G, B, D. Okay. Next measure, measure 3, A major chord. A, C sharp, E. A, C sharp, E. And last chord, measure 4, D major chord. D, F sharp, A. Okay, let's hear how it sounds. All right, now that's starting to make harmonic sense. Now maybe I want to take that top line and make that D the melody. Let's see how that sounds. And let's play around with this a little bit. Maybe this note, I'm going to make these some half notes. And I'm just pushing the letters right now on my keyboard. And I can get rid of this extra measure by highlighting it and pushing the subtract sign. Let's hear how this sounds now. Now I'm gonna write a little part on the bottom and see if I can make it more interesting. Okay, let's see how this sounds now. Yeah, that's starting to sound nice. All right, and so that's just an example of what you can do. You don't have to put all this extra stuff in there unless you want to. You can just stick with those triads. But I just wanted to show you what was possible. All right, go have fun.